should I even be filming? That's my question. I'm a mess. It's been a day. Brody, go lay down. Hey guys, what's up? It's Sarah. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you have been here before. Today, I'm finally gonna sit down and play with the Kat Von D times Divine palette. It looks like this. I've had this for a while, and I've been wanting to make a video about it, but if I'm being straight up with you guys, I'm kind of scared and intimidated by this. I'm not usually scared or intimidated by many eyeshadow palettes. Usually I can sit down and have fun, and even if the look doesn't turn out that great in the end, then oh well. I mean, at least I'm still using it, right? But this thing did intimidate me, and it still kind of does. So yeah, this is it. If you guys don't know, Kat Von D came out with this eyeshadow palette, and it is to honor one of her, as I was reading the description, the product description of it, and following kind of the launch of it and everything, it's inspired by one of what Kat Von D calls her muse, the great drag queen Divine. And Divine was in a lot of different movies. She was an actor, a singer, and unfortunately she did pass away in 1987. So this is kind of like Kat Von D really liked her. It's kind of a way to like honor her memory. Anyway, with all of that being said, we're gonna play with it today. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades. It is $38, so it definitely is on the pricier side of things. We will chat about that at the end and my thoughts on that, because I already do. You guys know I love Kat Von D. I freaking love the Billie Joe Armstrong and Kat Von D eyeliner. I love her eyeshadow palettes. As you guys can see, I don't have any makeup on. That is because this is a bright palette and I do not need any fallout or anything happening, and that's what we are trying to avoid. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and prime my eyelids. I like to use the Milani Eyeshadow Primer Potion if you are unfamiliar with what I like to use. Before I get started, I'll go ahead and insert the swatches now. If you are unfamiliar, I like to swatch a palette after I'm done playing with the shadows, because if I swatch it before and one of the shadows does not look that great when I swatch it, deters me from using the shadow, and I don't want that to happen. Alright, so we're gonna start over here on this side, and we will go all the way across to this side. And I'm probably just gonna do it, I'll probably swatch them all, and then I'll tell you the names all in one shot, because that'll be easier. Up top here, I don't think you can really see it, but this is the shade called Babs. Hard Magic right here, that is a black shade. Baltimore right here. Waters, Filthy, Pink Flamingos, Female Trouble, and Hairspray. So one thing, hi, yes, I know I like to hear it. One thing I do want to throw out here while I'm thinking about it is that these swatches for this is one of those things where it's like I swatch this, and while they're the color that you see in the palette, they're definitely a lot more muted when I swatch them, but when I apply them, they're a lot better. So this is another reason why I always swatch palettes after I use them for the first time, because it gives me a better chance of liking the palette, and it gives the palette a better chance of better use, I guess. I am like loving this makeup. It kind of looks crazy. It's been a little bit of a long morning, but I went to a football game in Nebraska. It was a spring game, which was super fun, but it's been a long morning. So anyway, I have not watched any reviews on this palette. All I've seen are the swatches and what Kat Von D has posted herself on Instagram. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take this shade Filthy, and that is this like dark charcoal shade right here. We are gonna take that on a fluffy blending brush and put that into the crease. The next shade that I want to go into is Waters. And we're going to put that all over the lid. First I'm going to see if it'll apply well with just a brush. If it does not apply well alone, I will spray it. But typically Kat Von D shadows go on fairly well. That's blue. That's very blue. Yeah, I figured I was not going to have an issue. I have never really experimented with spraying down like a matte shade. Sorry if I keep getting the like palette in the way. I'm just trying to angle it so that way I can see around the little eyebrows. I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with that original brush, and we're just gonna kind of blend. I'm feeling very like 80s right now. The next shade I'm going to go in with is the shade Baltimore. We're going to put this on the like outer corner-ish area. I'm gonna hop off camera really quick. I'm gonna do my face makeup, like my foundation routine and all that stuff, eyeliner and mascara, and I will be right back and we'll finish up this look and my review of the palette. Alright, so I'm back. I have the rest of my makeup on. I do have eyeliner on. I had a little situation happen on this eye. I like put it on and I don't know if I like blinked or what I did at the right moment, but there's like a, I don't even know if you guys can see it. There's like a tiny little line. There's like a tiny little line from where it like hit my lash and then went crazy, so there's that. So we're gonna round this look out together. First off, I'm gonna apply some of my favorite eyeliner. This is Basket Case by Kat Von D and Billie Joe Armstrong. This is my favorite eyeliner ever. Kat, if you are doing random market research, please bring this back. Like, please, 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 please. I know she probably ain't watching this, but if anybody from her team or Kat is watching this, like, please bring this back once it's done. I love it so much. So I have that on. We're gonna round this out pretty quick and pretty easy. We're gonna highlight the inner corner of my eye with the shade right here called Babs. Just on a very precise brush. I think that gives it a really fun look. And then I'm going to take the shade Pink Flamingos, which is actually this really cool green shade. I could not use this palette and review it and demo it without testing out the green shade, because when I went to Sephora and I asked the lady, I'm like, do you guys have the new Kat Von D Divine palette? They're like, what, do you mean that green thing? And I'm like, yes, I mean the green thing. So I have to use the green shadow, and I'm just going to take it and run it right along down here on that exact same brush. I don't really care if those two shades mix, but yeah, we're gonna run it along here. Oh my god, my boss. If my principal comes up and sees me today, she's gonna be like, Sarah, what the heck? Hopefully that does not happen though. I'm more worried about the fact that after I get done doing this and I go to work, I'm going to the gym right after. I know I should, but I don't take my makeup off when I go to the gym. I just work out with it on, and then I wash my face really well when I get home when I take my shower. I'm more worried about the judgment I'm gonna get at the gym than at work. I am gonna blend that a little bit. Usually I apply those sort of shadows with a more precise like angled brush, but I did not. Alright, so next I'm just gonna put on some mascara to my lower lash line, and whatever. I'm gonna take the Jordana Best Lash Extreme. I love this for my like upper lashes and stuff, because it gives them so much volume and it looks really good. I love it when it applies to my lower lashes, but it transfers like none other. Like none other. That is our completed look. Alright, let's go ahead and hop into the review of this. First thing we're going to do is the price breakdown. I paid $38 for this. 38 divided by 8. Let's find out. $4.75 a shadow. That is super expensive. So if you are going to be paying $4.75 for a shadow, if you are going to have me paying $4.75 for a shadow, it better be good. So I'm going to go ahead and say right off the bat, the quality of these shadows is top notch. Kat Von D, if you're new around here, is my favorite shadow maker. I think that nobody does it like Kat Von D. She packs the pigment, she packs the punch, she knows how to make an eyeshadow and make it good, right? Like, she's not gonna half-ass an eyeshadow. She's not gonna put a blue shadow in a palette and then have it not be good. So for me, the quality here, there is no question about it. The quantity, I guess I would like to have more eyeshadows in this palette. These are vegan, which is great. Of course, it's cruelty-free. Anything I ever use on my channel will be cruelty-free. So those are all great things. Great quality, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free. I love the fact that she did a palette inspired by who she calls one of her muses. I think that that is super cool. and I'm like, rock on. I love what Kat is doing a lot with the collab sort of a thing. Like, she collaborated with Billy, like I said. That was one of my most favorite things ever. Please bring it back, Kat. Like, please. I love it. I also really like that she did this in this sort of a way, that it wasn't with a beauty YouTuber, because while I think it's so great that these YouTubers are getting these opportunities, and it's like, yes, good for you, that's awesome. I just feel like so many people are doing it, and it's just like, I don't know, like, I love it. I think it's so cool, but I just love that Kat's using different people and like different industries to bring in different things. So that's super cool. So in that aspect, I really love it. Again though, it is expensive. If you're not the biggest fan of Divine, if you don't know who she is, I'm just gonna straight up say skip this. If you already have like blues and greens and stuff in your collection, I'm gonna say skip it. Here's the thing, while the shadows are such good quality, like there is no doubt in my mind about the quality of these shadows. While I absolutely love this look and I think it's so cool and I love the meaning behind this palette, I don't think it's a necessity. If I'm looking at my sort of collection here, right, there's some similar like blue shades in this BH Carnival palette, and it was $18 and it's really good quality, right? Like for what you pay, it's really good quality. Now I'm not saying that these two are like dupes for each other, but you can see that there are some similar tones between the two palettes. So if you don't want to spend $38 on a palette just because you want a green shadow or a blue shadow, there are other options out there, and I think that it's totally okay. Even if you love Kat Von D, like, it's okay to skip this one. Like, I am a huge self-proclaimed Kat Von D hoarder. I have to have everything she ever comes out with, so I'm always saving my money up to buy new things that she comes out with just because I love her makeup so much. In this palette, you have a really slim selection of shadows. I feel like if they would have added like two of something else, like some neutral shades, like a matte gray, like a matte gray taupey sort of a color, that would have been a really good addition to this. Or even like, but I feel like it's just kind of missing something. I don't know what it is, just to kind of round it out and make it that like perfect palette. But I don't know, like I'm just kind of in the middle of this one. Pigmentation is great, the blendability is great, there's nothing wrong with the eyeshadows at all. It is amazing in that aspect, but I don't know, I just feel like there's something missing. It's just personal preference on this one. Very similar in my opinion to the Green Day thing, or not to the Green Day thing, to the Billie Joe Armstrong thing, where if you really like it, if you really like the people behind it and the meaning behind it, buy it. If you don't, skip it. So that's kind of my thought. I hope this video was of some help to you. If my rambling wasn't too much there at the end. And if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below and join the YouTube fam. And I will catch you on the next one. Oh, thank you so much for watching. I forgot to say that. Bye!